Now, welcome in from the high desert of Oregon. This video is the Automatron DLC. And I pretty much got it all done. There's some side quests and such, but this is pretty much, I was going to, there is spoilers here if you haven't played this before. I took out some of the fighting, so something will be of a surprise if you haven't played this. I'm assuming most people that come to my videos have played Fallout 4 before. If not, I do have 2 bugs in this, maybe 3, but I think it's only 2 bugs. And then how I fixed my bugs.
My friends did not survive the attack.
One of them is
Thank you
my
for
fault,
assisting.
the bug.
I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts.
My mister here is playing his game, and there's a lot of fighting and shooting and blah, 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 if you're hearing that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the 3rd time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
And since it's such a long video, I did cut out other bullshit. Looting. I loot everything. And people usually, they've seen other videos and they know why I only use automatic weapons. My hands are broken up and deformed and such. And, shooting one at a time, it really hurts my hands. And that's pretty much why I'll stop playing a game. If it causes me pain, I'm not going to play a game, you know. But now, right before this, I picked up Gek, the gecko. He's got a twin brother with him.
Sorry.
It's just a bug.
My name is Ada. This was the 3rd time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even sensor alert. Possible hostile in area.
I have the Darker Nights mod on, so it's pretty pitch black at night.
Where are you going? My friends did not survive the attack.
For God's sakes.
I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the 3rd time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
My thought pattern earlier was to stop the video,
So
cut
why
it,
did you end up staying?
and put something in there saying spoilers or something. There's several ways to finish this. It's not my first rodeo, so...
Well, what's done is done. You can't change the past.
You're right. I must look to the future. In recompense,
I'm not big
I will
on
seek justice for my friends and stop these robots
robots,
from causing further
and this is all this
It's
is,
time
you
to
know.
uncover the
But
source and confront their leader, the
it's a
Mechanist.
long quest line. Oh my God. I think I was editing this all day yesterday.
You'll need help if you want to succeed.
I'm aware of this. You have shown
Like I said,
willingness to
I
aid
looted
others.
so
I
much,
ask that you
and
please assist me in stopping this Mechanist.
the video
In
would have
return,
been
I can give you
easy
the
over
schematics
3
to build
hours
your own
if I
robot
left it
workbench,
alone.
so you have additional resources in this
longer.
undertaking.
And
You
by the
want
time I
revenge,
finish
don't
this
you?
video,
admit
my
my
girl
goal is
is,
twofold.
my lady there,
Stopping the Mechanist
she's
both
2 months
protects the
pregnant, I think.
Commonwealth and
And
allows
you
me to avenge my
can
fallen
tell,
friends.
you know.
I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. I owe it to them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with
At
your
times,
mission.
I just took out the mini nuke and just nuked them, you know, inside.
Yeah. Let's go, Ada.
General
I
Atomics
mean,
has
the
valuable
fighting
salvage.
there's a
Chances
lot
are
of
high
fighting
the
in
robots are
this.
still there.
And I understand that the laser weapons are what you use on synths and robots and such. But again, I'm sure there's the automatic, but it doesn't do as good as the problem solver. And I got this from Mason over there in Nuka World. And yeah, I took out the walking, and I do teleport, but I mostly walked, I think. I did skip the part where you went into the rooms and, oh, you have to go through
I'm gonna end you.
the computer on the wall, and then you have to discipline some kid, and that is not my favorite part. So you can walk. You get points and stuff for it though. So I mean, it's worth doing 1, 2, 3 times, but.
Yes.
I like I said, this is not my first rodeo. I've done this one a lot, so yeah. Oh, and I have my normal crew. Logan from Fallout, Vault 4, Vilbod. I have the geckos now from the gecko mod, even though they're doubled. But they're just twins. That's the way I see it. I got Boris from the Night Striker mod. Shay the Wolf from her mod, Shay the Wolf. I got Dogbeat, who's Dogbeat. I got Gage, who's from Nuka World DLC. And that's my normal crew except for the geckos. Geckos aren't my normal crew. I just saved them from the cage before I came here, so I just left them alone. Oh, and then Ada is with us. And I have her with us because, well, you'll see why I have her with us. That runs on the unlimited followers mod, and that's the mod I would use, so from all my followers. Okay, this is the part I skipped, this whole part. You don't have to do it. I mean, it's good to do the first, 3 playthroughs or, whatever. But it's not my favorite, so I just skipped it. And you'll notice that my crew does a lot of the attacking and such. So I pretty much just go in there and clean up,
And nobody's gonna stand in our way.
That's not much of a fighter, folks. Oh, my mister just downloaded a game.
Hey.
What can I do for you?
Ada,
Did you retrieve something from that robot?
Have you seen a robot with a
What
brain like
Ada
that
I think
before?
is
No, but my old
my
caravan
son
discovered records about them
likes
while we
her.
were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, I don't believe we were
Don't
finished.
ask me why she's backing up like that. I don't know.
Hey,
Yes,
Ada.
as I was saying, did you retrieve something from that robot?
Yeah. It had this interesting tech.
Intriguing. Let's examine it. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the robo-brain you destroyed. As the next logical step,
What?
I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
He's playing on the
Are you
PS5.
sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that I'm correct, I'd like to point out that
He's
it's
in
the
my
only
name,
lead
by
we
the way,
have.
so if you're on PlayStation, you see me doing a game that,
Sounds like a solid
you
plan.
know,
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to use a robot
I'm not
workbench to
doing it.
ensure
He
proper
is. We
installation,
swapped.
and my presence will be
He's
required
playing
to
in my
maintain peak
account, and then
efficiency.
I watch
I
my
strongly
movies and
recommend
such
that we remain
in his
together
account.
until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
See, and I think there's probably a workbench there, but this is one of the bugs. Now, I cannot find the workbench. I looked everywhere. There is a workbench in one of my mods, but it's just for looks. This is what I did. I used console commands, and there it is. Now for I have to use another command for Ada to jump to the quest to progress the quest, and that, yeah, that is right there. That is where I got my information, and then there's a list of stages of the quest, and you just go there and you pick which one you need. And I think that was my what I put on here. I couldn't read the damn thing, so in game, you know, because it's there, you know, in my console, but I couldn't read it. So anyway, that was the first bug. I could not find the workbench anywhere. Oh my God. And then, of course, I cut out all that, you know, because it was like 45 minutes of just looking through everything. Yeah, pain in the ass. But anyway, we got it going. This is Sanctuary Hills, by the way, where we're at. And I'm nowhere done. Nowhere done with the build. But
Hey,
How may I be of service?
Ada.
A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
Do you think the Mechanist knows we're tampering with the beacon?
I've already added failsafes to ensure my location is secure and prevent any unintended commands the signal may issue. Unfortunately, one of that will help us determine the signal's source.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
Which means the one I destroyed isn't the only robo-brain under the Mechanist's control.
Yes, and we can use this to our advantage. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
Now in this video, let's see, the mechanical menace was
Looks like it's
completed.
Robo-Brain
A new
season.
At
threat
least until
is
our mission is
completed.
complete. I'm
Headhunting
uploading the
is
location of the
completed.
RoboBrain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be
Restoring
careful.
order is
These robots tend to
completed.
travel in groups, so you're likely to
What else
encounter
is
heavy
completed?
resistance.
Okay, that's it on that front. And then I get the father quest because my girl, her pregnancy starts during this. So I get the father's quest, but I just started it. It's not finished in this video. It's no big deal. You just go, well, for me it's Gage, because me and Gage are a couple. And then I go to him and I'm like, you know, my girl's pregnant. We want to, you know, raise the baby as husband and wife, blah, blah, blah. And that's that. Oh, Logan. I get Logan's affinity. He gives us back all the caps we gave him. And so that's done. So the next stage of that will happen, but it's not in this video.
Wait there. Come on.
Now, Boris there, he goes invisible. That's the night treasure storm. We run into a lot of wildness in the Commonwealth, all over Commonwealth and the DLCs. I've played with him for. I won't play without him. I really like Mod. And
I'd be happy to help
my
if I
mister
can.
over here is playing
Fire.
his game, and then the son's out there playing
Heads up.
another
What can I
game.
do for you?
Here you go, Ada.
I
One
think
slightly
he's
dented,
playing
but
the
still
other
functional
his
radar
game
beacon.
anyway.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the mechanist's signal.
And why I like Logan is because
Don't
he
worry.
talks.
I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going
Talks
to
to
begin my
himself. He
decryption routine,
mumbles. He,
but it could take a while. In the
you know,
meantime,
says
I've
things.
picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So where exactly is the last Robo-Brain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Again, the fighting, I didn't add
Doesn't sound like anything a little
all
lemon
the
juice and
fighting
some steel
because
wool can fix.
It's going
there's
to
a
take
lot of
something
it.
a bit stronger to overcome these foes. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
What I'm gonna do with this video, I'm gonna try anyway. I've never done it. To put chapters or whatever in it, and that way, you know, like, because there is 2, 3, 4, 4 quests that are started and finished in this video. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I've never done it before, but it's not rocket science. So, we can try it. And I'm not positive what they're called. Sometimes I walk away from my computer, so apparently I did that just now, or I'm doing something else. else. You know, we have a lively household. Lots of things go on here. Which I was tickled because there's a streamer I ran into yesterday, and he was the same way. He had, you know, wait a minute, I got to take care of something, you know, and that kind of tickled me because we're the same way here. It's like, you know, there's things going on, you know. And you'll see as soon as I get my fat man, I just bomb the shit out of everything, and that way it's over, you know. And yeah, you can use the kill all hostiles command, and everybody just dropped down dead. But I didn't do it this time.
I need to ask you something.
See, I'm. I got that sarcastic sneak. A streamer was using. I'm like, what is that? I need that, you know. And that's how I found it. So I've had it on ever since, you know. Now Logan, I'm not being able to stim pack him, so I just used the resurrect. And I would have showed the console as I do in other videos, but for some reason I could. It was so blurry I couldn't even see it. So I did it that way. Yeah, see, I quickened the video up because, oh my God, it was so long. And here I am picking up all the junk. I have unlimited weight. It's a console command. And so I just fast forwarded it. Some of these I just cut out completely because the video is so long. And you'll see, mostly I'm just looting and resurrecting my people, or, you know, stim packing them. That command's good if you don't have stim packs. I have stim packs though, but it's just a bug that I'm not being able to resurrect Logan. I think 4. I know the geckos I'm not able to resurrect. So or stim pack, so I use resurrect on them too.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far.
This whole scene reminds me of Fallout Vegas, when you run into the robots, you know, and there's like 3 of them, and they joke back and forth. It just reminds me of that for some reason.
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon.
I'm drinking my morning coffee too, by the way. It's only 9:30 here.
Part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I could definitely use the help.
I thought you might say something like that. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand?
I like it how she talks, the computer talks down to you. You know, you're so stupid. Let's. I just think it's funny.
I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill 2 simple conditions. 1, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And 2, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
And again, I put that up in the corner up there. I
How do
was
I know
putting
you'll
them
keep up your end of the
down
bargain?
in the
Even
right
though there's
side
a human
where
brain floating in a
traditionally
biogel
that's where
inside
you
my
put them.
head,
I
I'm
put it
still
up there
bound
because
by
I
my
do have
original
adult mods on
programming.
here.
It
That's how
pains
she
me
got
to admit
pregnant and
it,
everything.
but one of
You
my
guys don't need to
glitches
read that.
states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
Now, at the very ending of this, I put in some of my build. I'm building in the location and using the vault pieces I have. Now, traditionally, you weren't able to do anything with the location. This time, I'm going to make it a full-fledged settlement, and more than likely, I'm going to have to use console commands if
Let's
they
not
didn't
wait around for more
do
horrifying
anything with
monstrosities.
this when they updated the game. You know, this is the updated game. See, that's the gecko, and he's not doing good right now. So I resurrected him because they'll pause and they can't move. I should have gotten up so you could see what I'm talking about, but
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
this dude was hard. Um, Typically, I back up, I jump, so they can't keep hitting me and stuff. I cut out some milk. You guys didn't need to. You guys didn't need to see how bad I am at fighting. I just fell. Yeah, but that's also why I have a crew with me. I can do the fighting, and also having a crew with you in here messes up some things, and I'll show you why I said that one of the bugs is my problem, because I do have some followers with me.
Hey.
Somebody sounded like they were hurt, but I don't. Okay, there we go. There's Gek. He got killed, and that's how he's going to be, and that's how he'll stay. He'll follow you, but he'll be that way. And first thing I had to do is disable the dust in front of him, and then resurrect him and see now he's fine. But if you can't click on whomever you're in the console command, yeah, there's dust or something in front of that. So you just disable it. Don't mark it for delete. Just disable it, and then push on whomever you're wanting, and then it'll work. And then the dust or whatever will come back. So you exit your console.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole.
And yes, I
Don't
play
think
with
your job
mods.
is
I
done.
play with
I
console
refuse to
commands. I don't see
cooperate
a
until you
difference in them.
provide a body that meets my standards.
And no, I
Hey,
can't
what can
remember
I
all
do
these
for you?
console commands. I
Here you go,
put them.
Ada. The final radar
I put
beacon.
all my notes online
I'll
so
need
I
that
can just
head
go over
back
there
when you're
and
done.
Of
see
course.
what they are.
Shouldn't take but a moment.
Unless they're easy ones, you know.
There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides,
And so you
robo-brains are
don't
notorious
have
for
to.
being, well, a real pain in the neck.
Yeah, well, they're a pain in the ass, is what they are. But you don't have to save that thing. I do because I think she's funny, you know, because she's so.
Now that you have the
She,
final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
Oh, when I said I don't care about robots all that much, it's because to get Gage's infinity, you have to do things he likes. Well, he does not like robots.
We still need it, Ada.
So
I believe it
I've
can help
gotten
us
to the
access
point
the
where I
Mechanist's facility.
Of course.
don't deal
it
with
makes
robots.
perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion
My son
as
laughed
well.
when I
I'm
told him
terribly
that.
sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
At this stage, I think I got Gage's affinity already. I am still doing the Nuka World Raiders.
Don't be ridiculous.
They
If it
have
wasn't for you,
one
we couldn't have gotten this
settlement,
far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since
and
I let
I'll
my
show
friends
it
die in that
someday.
caravan, I feel like I've been
I
failing in my duties.
I made like
I
a
chose the
jail,
route we took the day
and
we
then
were
I was
attacked.
putting the
Perhaps if I'd
pack
selected
members
an
into
alternate
the
route,
jail,
they'd still be alive.
and then next
Sometimes
time I
wish
came
that
back, they were
Jackson had
just out of
programmed
the
me with
jail.
my
So.
personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Because I don't think I'm going to do all the Nuka World Raiders
Your
this
personality
time.
defines you as an individual.
I
Never
have
let that
videos
go.
of
You're right.
last time
All
I
of
did
the
it.
good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Yeah, and it's dark. It's really dark because of the Darker Nights mod, and it makes sense to me that it would be, pitch black, And I don't even sit through this well. I'm just sitting there playing with the with the 3D model there, or 2D or whatever. Okay, this is the main house. She's sleeping in my bed, but I don't care. I'm not here that long, and no, I'm not done with it. So I quickened that up. Because it can take forever to do these, and so I just quickened it up. Now, usually on my robots, I like them to be the small ones that float about, but I just don't have everything yet to do that.
This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of a body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
And we all have ran into people that talk like this, like they're the smartest one in the room, and hell, maybe I'm even do that sometimes. I don't mean to, but...
So sorry, Your Highness. The Royal
Yeah.
Tailor has been quite ill, and I'm
Sarcasm.
afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time.
No, I did it for
Look,
a cheap laugh.
It's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
And then she sticks around wherever you build her at. At least that's been the past in my games.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary
And my
directive.
girl went
The
back to
Mechanist
her, my lady
instructed
there
me
went back
seek out
to
and help the people of
pretty
the
much the
Commonwealth.
default.
By my
And I
calculations,
just
the
left her.
easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no
Someday
point
I'll
in
put her back
prolonging
the
a
way I had
laughably
her, but
fragile life.
oh
It's
well.
the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
I don't think you understand the definition of help.
Help. To give or provide what is necessary
No,
to
she's
accomplish
just a
a
computer.
task or to satisfy a need. I'm doing exactly as I was instructed. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from
There's
something beyond
Mama
my
Murphy
control.
in the background.
Therefore, it's
Not
better
sure
to
why
hasten
she's
the
walking
human's
back
death
and forth,
and
but
put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my
I
limited
do
time. It's
have
actually
Garvey
quite
and those
elementary.
here,
given
but
your
I
minimal
haven't done
intellect,
anything with them.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist facility?
I promised to answer your questions. And unlike humans,
I do have
I
the
don't have
Storm
capacity
mod
to
on
lie.
here,
It's rather simple, really. In
which
order to
takes
gain
darker
entry to the
nights.
Mechanist facility,
I
you're
like
going to
it
need to
when
outfit
I'm
one of your
building in
robots
such hell.
with an
I'll
MSAT modification.
stop it.
I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Okay, so that's head hunting. Back clear. I have you can stop the video and see. I just have Commonwealth clear weather, I think, in my bat file, which are super easy to make. So I just copy and paste them to my newer game, whichever game I'm playing.
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
Yeah. You keep
Ada.
thinking
I
that.
trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
Now I am playing with some mods I've never played with before, so yeah.
Jezebel gave me the schematics for something called an MSAT. I'll need to install one on a robot.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart.
It
In
just
fact, chances are
makes
high the
sense to me
MSAT
to
may
bring
be
Ada
required
with
for
us,
multiple
you
access
know.
points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Sure, I'm really good with plans. Wink, wink.
Did you have any ideas?
I am at an impasse. I wish to see the Mechanist endure the same fate as my friends, but I know this to be due to my personality subroutine. When I compartmentalize, I want to know reason and motive before passing judgment. This is why I leave the decision to you. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install.
So Ada's with us. It's just easier, so I just put it on her. Or it, whatever. And let's see, right now I'm doing the Nick Valentine questline in my, because I'm through with this, of course. But some of my building, I didn't even have the camera running. I just started building. I left all the houses down there because we know about the flickering, and the update did not help that one bit. So I'll just figure out something, you know, make that a courtyard or something. I don't know.
Now that's how you get a good time.
And my fingers twitch, and I didn't mean to shoot. My finger just twitched. So, yeah, what do you do? Yeah. But it seemed like H liked it, and I didn't even hear Ada. I don't know if she liked it, but whatever. If you piss off your followers too much, they'll turn on you, and that's why it's important for me not to tick off my followers. Because when they turn on you, it's kind of funny, kind of not, but they get so mad at you. And then you gotta either roll back your game or you gotta do console commands on them. And I just don't want to deal with that. Now, if you get into the PC there first, you don't have to lockpick that. You can just open it. And yeah, I found out. It's been a while since I've been in here. But, okay, now this is another bug, and I don't make you guys watch because it takes forever, so I think I cut a little of this out. Now, because I have so many followers,
Heads up.
How may I be of service?
Ada cannot just walk down here like she would if you just had her as a follower.
Go check that out.
Certainly.
And see, and then the dogs get in her way and stuff, and so I just, this is like, I cut out the other parts because it took a while, and then I just fast traveled that one. Because otherwise, we were doing this forever, getting her down here. Because one of the dogs or the geckos would push her out of the way, and then she went backwards, and then she started, it was just a joke. And that's just because I have a lot of followers with me. And as soon as I can, I'm going to put a scope on my gun. But I got it legitimately, meaning I have to, meaning I'm going to do everything legit.
Keep
Otherwise,
an
you
eye out
just,
for Institute goons coming to kidnap us.
console commanded in, and it's got
Take a
the
look.
scope on it and everything. At least sometimes.
Incoming robot
Depends,
detected.
I guess.
Opening security doors.
So I didn't have to have her walk all the way down here on this one, which I was glad.
Wait, boss.
Okay,
We've got
now
stuff.
here's
I
Logan's
can't keep going on
affinity.
like this.
He's a hard ass at
What's on your
first,
mind?
but
Truth be told,
he doesn't stay
I've not been
that way.
feeling so great since our last talk. I need to get something off my chest. I lied to you before about my family situation.
I kept it in here. I
I'm not
may
proud
cut
of
it
it,
out and put it
but
with
I still
his,
wasn't sure if I could trust you at the
put
time.
just the Logan
The more we've traveled together,
video
the
up.
guiltier I felt
I
about
may
keeping it
already
from
have
you.
one up. I don't
When I left
remember.
home, I didn't just abandon my family. I faked my own death.
Fallout
As far as my mom
Vault
knows,
4
I
Fortville
died when I
is
was
worth
just a
getting.
boy.
It's a really good mod. I always have it because I like Logan.
That's
So
terrible.
No, I know.
sometimes I
think
leave
about it
him
a
at a
lot.
settlement
It's why I
after
like
some
to keep to
time, but-
myself, so I don't have to admit it to anyone. Pa was drinking away all our money. Ma wouldn't
I
quit
like his
nagging
voice.
me.
I like his voice
So I
acting,
did
and I
the
like.
only thing I could think of. I joined a gang. I got in with a gangster by the name of McDonald. Got big into illegal gambling. Lost a lot of money. It seemed like everything I did made things worse and worse. Then one day Pa comes home drunk out of his mind. He's soaked in liquor and he's looking for a cigarette. I woke up to the smell of smoke and the sound of him screaming. God, I can still hear it sometimes. The idea came to me straight away. I told Ma to get out of the house. Then I went to help Pa. He was as good as dead by the time I got there. I waited until Ma was gone. Then I snuck out the back. Let the whole house burn to ashes. I left the city and never went back. I did a terrible thing. But at least it was over. The gangs weren't hunting for me anymore. Still, I sometimes wonder if I did the right thing.
See, I don't like how she asks him, how did you manage to escape? And he already told us. But I figure it's
How
the
did
best.
you manage to escape?
I broke through a loose sheet of metal at the back of the shack
best
and
option.
crawled away. Everyone was distracted as the fire engulfed the house. I used that to sneak out of town. I really thought it'd make me feel better to admit all this to you, but it doesn't. I still feel as terrible as I did before. I'm not sure if there's ever anything I can do to make it right. Thanks for listening to me all the same. Adventuring with you, looking after you, at least gives me a purpose. You know what? Have your 200 caps back. I'm giving up my rule. I consider you my friend. The first I've had in a long time.
See, and that's when you get to his affinity, and then after that, it's still not over. His quest line still isn't over, and I like his quest line. So
No biosigns detected.
you see, and now Unplanned Parenthood is meaning that my girl's pregnant now. And no, I did not show you how she got pregnant because, yeah, I figure everybody kind of knows that. And then I need to talk to Gage, but we're in another quest. So, yeah, so I didn't do it. It's off. After this video, then,
Nice.
so I may put it all together. I don't know. I have another one out there. And then by the end of this, I think she's 2 months pregnant. You can see her little bump on her belly. And I didn't put in the mod that deforms my girl because when she's really pregnant, because I think it's stupid. Pregnancy isn't dirty, you know, so that's where I feel. I think it's disrespectful to have a pregnant woman so deformed. Come on. It's really gross. See, again, you use the laser stuff, it'll be better, but
Critical failure in security systems.
I really don't use
Security
too many other
offline.
guns. I used the freezer gun there at first, the whatever, cryo something. But anyway, it's at the beginning of the game, and you just unlock it, and then you can use it. And that's what I used at first until I got this gun. And this gun is pretty much what I use. What, it gives you perks, you know. The more you use it, the more damaging it is, or something like that. My son explained it all to me, and I'm like, yeah, well,
Look
I
alive.
like it, so I use it. See, I have to talk to the father, so that was done. But he wasn't talking, if you noticed, so I wasn't going to bother with it. It doesn't have nothing to do with the Mechanist's quest line. And then there's quite a few of these we got to open. And yeah, so I cut out all the parts that,
Go check
because
that
it
out.
took her forever to get here. See, and the dogs get in her way, and then she turns around. It messes up her path. Because look at, you know. And of course, I didn't mean to have the geckos with me, but I just finished it right before I went in here. So they're with us. And they're good fighters, so. Then I got lost in here. And a streamer I catch every so often now that I'm awake during the day, he said he was feeling kind of bad because he gets lost. Oh, goddamn, all of us do. You know, I don't care who you are. You could, I mean, my memory ain't great, but I always get lost in these places. Always. I mean, all they are is mazes, you know. And I have, what, over 6,300 hours into this game now? I mean, that I complete, you know. But, yeah, I always get lost. See, I didn't want to deal with it. So, I'm just... When I'm done fighting, usually it's when I'm getting tired. I don't want to deal with it. And yeah, it's more excitement or whatever you feel about it. But I'm just not a, you know, I'm playing on normal, but I'm playing with mods and I'm playing with console commands. So my level doesn't matter. You know, yeah, it just doesn't matter what I'm playing on. Especially when you're modding and stuff. Shit, there's something to overpass everything, you know, with mods and such, so. See, I just got tired. I think I was really tired when I was at this part in the game. And it's like, I was ready for bed, but it's like, well, I gotta get to a stopping point. And I like the Nuka-Cola one. I don't have it yet, so. Usually it's this and the Nuka-Cola, shit, it's called something. I just haven't got it yet. Okay, and again, oh, he looked like he was getting up on his own.
I know looting seems
And
callous,
then
but that's life
I
on the
make
road.
sure everybody's okay. Because when you use the bombs inside, it's not really recommended to do that. However, I don't care. So I gotta make sure everybody's okay, and yeah. So just letting you know that some things I do, it's best not to copy. But hey, whatever. I'm looking, yep, okay, Gage usually stays behind me, and that's how I know how I came into a place, is I look for him, and then go the way wherever he is. I haven't had the other followers long enough to know what their behavior is like. And I don't keep Ada long because she kind of annoys me. I don't keep a lot of the followers around because of that. It just annoys me. And yeah, I did have it on my tree, where I just push. But I noticed it wasn't working correctly. So I was like, it's no big deal to me. Yeah, and they're twins. Both of them are named Gek. In that mod, everything duplicated. And I'm sure it's my load order. I'm sure it's something I did because I've played with that mod for quite a few games, and I never seen that behavior. So I don't care. It's not a game breaker. And I see I didn't take out this part because I loot a lot. I mean, I loot a lot. There's a few of us out there that like picking up all the garbage. Cleaning up the Commonwealth. That's kind of my joke for it, And one of the streamers, well, you do this too, don't you? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I pick up everything. But I really don't pick up everything. But pick quite a bit.
You'll take anything that's not nailed down.
Now, Logan's saying that because in Vault 4, Fortville, they made their town out of digging in the walls and just putting together whatever. I'm telling you, it's a good mod, if you've never played it. And here, some people like those perfect pies and stuff. Well, there you go. There's a perfect pie right there. And I didn't edit this as I'm going because it was so long. There was so much to do in it that I took all day yesterday. I didn't get a chance to play even yesterday because I was working on this, It was 4 videos, I think, I pieced together. Again, I'm probably sitting here talking to the mister or something, so I stopped my game, which I should have cut out, but I didn't. And this place is nothing but a huge, huge maze. Okay, I went into the other room and visited with the son for a little bit. I do that. Usually every day I'll go in there and talk with him. And he's not playing anything. I figured he'd be playing a game, but he came in here and asked for that camera.
Hey.
So he can chat with his friends and everybody can see each other and everything. It was funny. I told him exactly where the box is, blah, blah, blah. He went in there and straight for it and said, "Mom, there's only hard candy in that box. There's no camera." And I kind of had to laugh. It was right here. I don't use it, but he does. So I bought it, God, some years back for meetings I had for some things. My normal cameras, my Mark, it's better than any kind of anything like that.
Take a look.
I'll take care of it.
See, now, right now, Ada is behind that wall. And I see that I did not cut that out. See, she went to where I said to go, but I didn't mean for her to go on the other side of the wall. And so what I had to do, you'll see, she's up the stairs. See, I'm looking around for her. She's behind that wall right there, right there. She's behind that.
Have to use the MSAT. Over there.
Certainly.
Okay, and she's on the other side of the wall, and she's going there. It's just she's on the wrong side of the wall. And of course, to get there, it's a pain in the ass. There we go. Now, good. I showed you. So she is where I told her to be, but she's behind the wall. So now we're trying to get her.
Over here.
And when, God, was it the first time I did this? This frustrated me to no end. It's like, what the freak? Why can't I just carry the stupid thing? You know what I mean? But
Move here.
No problem.
Here.
I'll take care of it.
But see, now I need to push the button again. And you almost have to babysit
Head
her.
over there.
I'll get it done.
Go there.
And of course, my followers aren't helping the situation.
There.
I'll get it done.
But the geckos are in her way. Okay, here she comes.
Move
So
out.
yeah,
I'll take care of it.
at one time I think I had one of the robots I
I
like
don't
that
think I can make it there.
that don't have legs.
Over
they
there.
have the
No
booster.
problem.
Go check that out.
Can't be done.
Get
I see
into
she's taking
position.
a walk.
Certainly. I don't see a way to get to that.
No, don't go
Go.
the other direction.
There's no way I can reach that.
So I mean, it is kind of my fault because I have so many followers. So I mean, I went ahead and got her numbers just in case my patience gone away. Because sometimes I just don't have patience. But I think I did it legitimately this time. I think.
The robot.
Yes,
could
I
use that.
did
Check it
just
out.
do this yesterday, but I was doing more than one thing at a time. And she can go fast if, that's why I'm moving out of her way. Everybody's following me, not her. So, Yeah. Oh, she just
Take a
turned
look.
around.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, wait a second, you're going the wrong way. And this can go on for
Over there.
hours.
Go check it out.
Certainly.
So I kept this one in just to let you know that, you know. But like I said, it's my fault because I have followers. But at one time I didn't have my crew. I only had, you know, one or two, three. But and it happened then too. So
Hey.
okay,
What can I do for you?
there we go. There. And of course, there's commands to skip all this if you want. But I kind of think the doors are kind of cool. And I made her so she can carry more and stuff. Even though I don't
Heads up.
make my followers carry all my
Ada.
shit
Easy for you.
because
Robco sales and service seems the perfect innocuous place.
I forget where my stuff is, and I take it to the
Place for
settlement.
military
I
installation.
dump it and give it to my settlers. They sell it, whatever. They give me caps, and we're all happy.
Heads up.
Yes.
Go check that out.
Logan, you heard him sigh. It's because I'm looting, and one second they're telling me don't leave anything behind. The next minute they're going, "Oh my God, why are you picking that up?" It's like, shut up, be consistent at least.
Over here.
No problem. That's out of my reach.
Move here.
I'll take care of it. Sorry, I can't get there right now.
Check it out.
I'll get it done.
I notice when our character gets really frustrated with her and says, "Get your ass over here," she'll
Take a
do
look.
it
I'll
better.
get it done.
One of these, and it could be this one. I thought I cut it out though, but she was right next to it, and it still wouldn't register. It's like, holy crap!
Here.
Certainly.
Over there.
I can reach that.
Go check it out.
And then at one time, I just started pushing the buttons because it's like, fuck. See, the character, you know, pretty much demanded her to do that, and she walked right to it. It's like, fuck. There we go. And there's quite a few of those. Yes, I'm looting again. So maybe I should have cut that out, but oh well.
The Commonwealth is right to fear people like you. People who have no respect.
And that's the mechanist talking through the computers, by the way, if you didn't get that. And I've done it both ways. I killed it, I let it live. Now, and these are like bullet sponges, you know, it's like, yeah.
Resistance is futile.
And you know, when I get frustrated and I don't want to fight anymore, I'll get the bombs out. That's how you can tell. And if I had to manually shoot, I'd be done. I wouldn't be able to. I'm trying to stim pack her and she won't stay still, so I use the resurrect again and she's up to, you know. Yeah, if you're curious about this gun and what it does and what perks you get, you can look it up because I like it. So now the followers do not react typically to Boris and Shay when they're hurt and crying or whatnot. That usually is only reserved for dog meat if he's hurt. You know, oh, your dog's hurt, you know. And no, you guys know how to read. I'm positive of it. You don't need me reading to you. And uh, as you guys are reading, I'm looking over to his game, you know, seeing all the things he's shooting down. My son and him are more into the killing and blah blah blah. I mean, some of these computer terminals are just like books. I swear to God. I mean, it tells you what's going on, right? So I mean, they're worth reading, but when you read them a couple times, you know, and oh yeah, I remember that, and, you know. I think we went down there and we killed everything before I came back up here. And that's why there's no enemies. Um, this place is full of them. I mean, just, oh my God.
Go check that out.
No, yeah, I just went through it real quick because I think this is the one where she was almost there, and then she stood there forever, and it wouldn't register. It's like, for God's sakes, you know. So I just quickened it up, and and I did cut out some of it too because it took forever, you know. See, and I was getting irritated, so I was just pushing everything, you know. But and she's right there, and it just will not trigger. Uh, yeah, I went like halfway down to the ground or something. Then it
Over there.
finally
No
registered.
problem.
Go.
I'll take care of it.
See, there we
Outside
go.
of my reach.
So if your game is acting like this, just don't give up. It's frustrating, but it will register sooner or later. Oh, I had to laugh at myself this morning. I saw in the news where there's non-alcoholic bars
Ada.
How can
over
I
the
help?
mountain in Portland, and I thought, oh wow, that's a, you know, that would be cool, you know. But and here I am drinking my coffee
robot
and
could use
smoking.
this.
So what's the difference between drinking alcohol and doing the, you know? Yeah, contradiction. That's what I am.
Hey,
Certainly.
go check it out.
No
Yeah, see, it seems like once you get irritated with her and you yell at her, she seems to. Okay, I lied. She's turning around.
Go check that out.
Certainly.
Over here.
I'll take care of it.
You see, and if, yeah, my gecko
Check it
there
out.
was standing too close to her. And now my wolf is standing. And if you notice, Gage and Logan are way back there, so they don't bother her. But the animals are right there, you know. So, yeah. I still won't go anywhere. The geckos, of course, I leave them at a. I think I left them at sanctuary this time. The castle is usually where I leave those guys. And I cleaned this place up really well. Not literally the junk and stuff. I'm talking about all the lootable stuff. I think I got everything at this point. You guys definitely don't want to see that because, yeah. Okay, now this is an interesting spot. See how you're supposed to open up doors, and you get points and everything for it. However, I just don't care. So I'm just killing them and just going on my merry way. Gage really likes it when you open up all the cages, and I think there's some loot in there too. But I think I was getting tired some time back. Some of them are alive, some of them aren't. I just shot them all up. I didn't want anything coming up behind us, you know. I just soon have them in pieces. So this is the way I do it, but I have unlocked every one of them before when I was, yeah.
Fast buggers.
I kind of do what I feel like doing, you know, because I can. Yeah, people ask me if you want to, if you really want to. Oh, I don't do anything if I don't want to. See, on every one of them it says, you know, unlock or whatnot. And you do, yeah, like I said, you get points for it and everything. I just didn't care. And I already got Gage's affinity, I believe. I think I do. And at one time, and I was looking for it, at one time I thought there was a ghoul in here, but I didn't see it, so... And all the rest of my crew are stuck upstairs, but they... and this is a confined area. I really don't like doing this in confined areas, because when I'm out there in the Commonwealth, you'll notice that I back up and I jump when I'm being attacked, and that's how I get out of stuff. Yeah. In here, you can't really back up. You know?
Better if you just run.
But my guys are doing more damage than I am. My dogs attack, and the geckos are attacking things. And, so it's harder. It's much harder than I'm. Yeah. And hell, coming in here, legitimately coming in here, shit, you die like 50 million times, I swear to God.
Over there.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, it took 3 days for me to do this video in the real world. Sometimes I just don't. I get busy doing whatever, and I just don't have time to play.
Halt, miscreants! You may have infiltrated my sanctum and destroyed my robots, but your reign of terror ends here!
It's like my reign of terror, huh?
Wait. My reign of terror?
The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of injustices because of you. Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist. My precious robots will end your tyranny
Okay, one more
once and for
fight.
all.
And I do think I take out the bombs because I'm just like, I'm done fighting. I just don't think fighting is fun. I should have just gave the controller to my mister. He likes to fight. I do that with the fun sometimes in other games, you know, that if I run upon one of these so-called bosses, you know, just give the controller to my son. Come help your mom, you know. And you can tell. It's the switch is like night and day. You guys can tell that I'm not doing it. Because the fighting style is different. Me, I just want my guys to take care of everything, you know. I think I want to say Starfield, but I don't think it was Starfield. I think it was another game that, Far Cry maybe? But anyway, I asked my son, can you get me out of this, please? He's like, okay. He said, I never played this game before. I'm like, you played so many games, you know how to do this. And he's like, give me your controller. I'm not ashamed of asking for his help anyway, and I try on my own. When I get too frustrated, I'll go get him. And I'm like, just get it done, I'm done with it. Hence why I'll never play a Souls game. Because he would be playing the Souls game, not me.
Generation capacity exceeded. Now drawing reserve power.
Sparks!
Hi.
Oh, it was clever. I saw a dude, his stream, he made an area and then he put those, it was one of the airplanes, you know, and he put the little robot guy in the seat, and it was really cute. Or was it? So something like that, but it was really cute and clever what he did. Oh, see, I'm tired of it, so I just bombed the shit out of this place. And now, if you're in a settlement with settlers, they will turn on you because of doing this. They will turn on you, but my crew doesn't turn on you. So. And just between us, you know I'm getting tired of the fight when I bring out this. 'Cause, one game, I just used this in one game. It's like, I don't want to fight, so...
Warning. Critical power failure is imminent.
Of course, if you played this before, you know that, you gotta sneak, you gotta wear your right power, you get into your power armor, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Now, if you're not... See, Ada doesn't even care that I'm blowing her, And my dogs go down anyway. I always have to resurrect them anyway, so...
Warning. Warning. Power failure in 10, 9.
And I've had Gage turn on me before, but I think that was only because I killed... Oh, Nishka, I think. But,
5.
And of course, I want to loot, and we're not done yet,
3.
Now, I don't, I
2.
can't even tell you what happens if you do this after
1.
the countdown. I don't remember. I think this is the only video I've ever done of this whole place. See, and then I jump up, and then it doesn't help me. I play the way I play, and I don't change all that much. And that's the beauty of Fallout 4. You can play it over and over again, and totally different scenarios will happen. And I probably played it in every way possible at some point or the other.
I'm not a villain. I just want you to hear me out, face to face.
Very well. I will hear you out. But only for the sake of the common.
Oh,
Start with me.
there's that dude in Nuka World that I like a whole lot. He's the one that is in charge of the settlements for the Nuka World Raiders. And his name will come to mind sometime, but I like him, so I wish he didn't go away. I wish he was in the game, even after you take over Nuka World and kill all the raiders, if that's your choosing. Like I said, I played it both ways.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
You're right.
And of course, I don't remember how it goes if you can't go through this week's checks.
Isabel Cruz. The Mechanist had all my technical knowledge.
See, I like
all
her
of these
myself.
resources, and I still failed. How
And
does the
I will
Commonwealth
put
have
on,
any hope
when I
against people
upload
like
this,
you?
I will put on their spoilers in this, because this is the big surprise, But again, we've played this so much, we all know.
Hey, I'm not the enemy. I'm the one
We all
trying to
know.
protect the Commonwealth against
And
your
then she's
robots.
getting a little
They've
belly
taken
on her,
innocent lives.
because she is
My
pregnant.
friends, they were simple traitors, all dead at the hands of your
She's
robots.
2 months
That
pregnant
can't
at this
be
time,
right.
so not very
Explain
far
yourself.
along. This girl's a genius when it comes to robotics, but not when it comes to social interaction with real people.
They're misinterpreting orders. Your own robo-brain said as much. They're saving people by killing them.
Saving by killing.
Yeah, and you
It's-
if you think about it,
the
that
logic-
is
It's there.
probably
I
what would
can
happen
see
in the
now.
real world.
I was hoping it was the robo-brains, an issue with their memory wipes. But you're right. Their primary directive was flawed.
Actually, one game I put her at the nightclub in Good Neighbor, and she worked there. I may do that again. I don't know. If you hear the train coming
Now
through,
you know
well,
the truth.
our
Your
town
robots
isn't
are
huge and
dangerous.
we have a
They
train.
had to be stopped.
The hero unknowingly became the villain. I wanted to help the Commonwealth, and robots are all I know. I found this place and figured I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
In other words, she doesn't want to die. And I've killed her before. But nowadays, I
Tell me,
always do it this way.
why the mask?
I save her.
What's with the mechanist?
I'm not good with people. The Mechanist gave me a way to put myself out there without really being out there at all. But
She's like
you're
all
kind of
technical
keeping me in
people,
suspense here.
you know, the
I can turn this around. I just
smart
need
people,
a chance.
you know. Hence maybe why I feel for her, you know.
I'm not here to kill you. Only to get you and your robots to stand down.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't
Yeah,
regret
'cause
this.
she doesn't want to die.
I promise. None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now.
And she'll talk like that for some time until, you know, even moving her to the hotel and stuff. And after a while, she'll stop talking like that. You know, remorseful and shit. And of course, Ada, it's a give or take.
Ada.
Your return is a relief.
If you
I
kill
trust the
her,
outcome was
kill
what
the
you wanted.
mechanist, she's happy about it. If you don't kill her, this is
Would
what
you
happens.
be disappointed to hear that I let her live?
I do have conflicting outlooks if that is the case. But I trust your judgment. If she lives, she does so with the guilt of what she's done.
And Logan is 100% against killing of settlers and such. So, Gage, he doesn't care. He doesn't
Commonwealth
care
is
what
safe.
you do.
It doesn't
Unless
have
it
to fear
has
the
to come with the
Mechanist any
Nuka-Cola
longer.
A successful
Raiders,
mission, then.
because then...
Did she reveal her motives and reasoning?
And yes, I read over everything before I make a choice.
She was fooled by her own logic. She really thought she was saving people.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good people endured suffering and death because of the Mechanist.
Well, she didn't.
It's a shame
She
a mind
didn't
as brilliant as
know.
hers allowed such atrocities to be committed.
If a person is good at one thing, they lack in another. I mean, there's only, what, a handful of people on this earth
She's
that's
good at heart.
everything.
She made a
you know?
mistake. A big one.
That's the way I
And
feel.
she'll live with that guilt.
I believe I have a certain understanding when it comes to guilt. While it's not the justice I had hoped for, it will suffice. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it.
Yeah. Okay, restoring order is done, and that's... I mean, there's side quests,
Hey,
and
just one more
we're
thing,
gonna get one
if
here.
you have a minute.
What's up?
Just a quick thing. I just wanted to
See,
say
my
I'm
character
really
is
happy,
getting her belly, and then it'll
thankful
grow
that you've let me stick around
until the
here.
baby's born.
And in
It's kind
order
of
to
cute.
show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the mechanist suit I made.
And I feel it's really dark in here. So here soon, I put in. I just started building in here.
Thank
but,
you.
You're welcome.
I put in
There's
a bunch
one
of
more
lights
thing.
because I can't
A much
see.
bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell you where they are, if you're interested.
Sure, tell me where they are.
Seriously? How many robots are out there?
Quite a few. There's a lot of
Now
ground to
you
cover
have
on
the
the Commonwealth,
workbench.
so there's kind of a
You
whole
can
bunch
get
out there.
schematics to make all your robots if you want.
Sure.
Great.
I know my son puts robots
I'm not
on
picking up a signal from any of my bots right now,
to
but
travel and
that
to sell
doesn't
stuff.
necessarily mean we found them all.
We're almost done here, and I appreciate you coming by. This is part of, this is the lower level, and you see how the ground is all nasty and stuff. I may try to get rid of them if I can, I don't know. But then you go up to the second floor. I think there's like 3 or 4 levels. So, but anyway, it's just right now it's maturing, and then I'll go in and I have to decorate, and I'm not real, if I have to be in the mood to decorate, you know. But this is the mechanist layer, and then I need a cheat in it being a full settlement. Typically it's not. So I appreciate you coming by.